Hello, the main team here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Civilization 4. Possibly failed Immortal attempt, we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick look down here. Okay, whales. Whales are a good resource, but you don't get them until optics. They're not really good to work, but they're rare, and they make the market happiness more effective, so they're good in that respect. I could chariot rush Willem. It's kind of dangerous on Immortal normal though, especially since I don't know if he's metal or not. So I'm not going to go that route. And also, I showed you guys a chariot rush in the first Let's Play. So I'll just pretend that I'm avoiding it because, you know, I'm thinking of you guys rather than I'm really not sure if I would succeed. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make a run up here because it'll give me a chance to block off and settle a respectable number of cities. And let's see. I'm gonna settle directly on the bananas because they're worth 3 food and they're gonna be difficult to improve before calendar. Well, impossible. And that'll get me to clams too and block off Willem decently. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, that's really the priority. Now, it doesn't look like I'll be able to improve a whole lot up there. I guess I could chop, but I'd rather improve tiles in the capital that are currently being worked. So I'm going to do that first, especially because it'll get me to ironworking, and then I can really start. I can get on those gems, and it'll help. So hopefully I can get there before Willem gets a settler there. If I do, I'm in okay shape. And then maybe I'll take a run up here. I don't know. It's probably not necessary to try to settle that far away, especially since he might declare on me. Alright, how am I in terms of the fog busting here? Or spawn busting, I should say. It's looking okay. Alright, I'm just going to go exploring then. Again, this is actually, well, a barbed galley could spawn here, but otherwise I'm locking them out pretty well. They could also spawn near the mountains there. But a lot of that I'll get taken care of before they can spawn, before myself and the AI has sailing for long enough that the barbs will get it. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how many cities he has. He's telling me to fear his archer. Sure. Let's get another worker out because I'm going to be improving the jungle shortly. I'll go ahead and chop it. I'm basically just going to settle the jungle here. Let myself grow to 2, whip a monument, and then get started on the clams. Now, you know what? I feel like gambling a little bit. This looks like it could be a tough map, and I want the land. And if I can get it now, that means Willem can't use it against me later. So even though it'll cost me a little bit to grab it, I'm gonna try for this clam cow site up here. Yeah, let's try. If it doesn't work, I'll just back off and pick up the pigs. That's fine. Not really in any danger from barbarians at all, because it's kind of a cramped start, to be honest. Oh wait, this is my worker. That's kind of embarrassing. Well, at least I caught it. I'm going to go ahead and hook up the horses. I'll just chop it. I'll put a chop into the monument and just start a cottage since I moved them up there. Okay, good. I always get a little scared when I see an AI archer. I'm like, oh, are they sending a settler? That's not good. In fact, I'm gonna call that off. Actually, I don't think that's gonna be such a good call going up there. Especially if he attacks me, I might want a hill. Well, there's not really a good hill to settle. Shot, or whip, whichever. Still indecisive on that, viewers. This might be deciding for me. Going there next. Let's see how he feels about Hattie. Okay, that's decided. I'm gonna try because he already dislikes her. So yeah, and I'm gonna put it here just because it'll be a little bit better for blocking. I really want to keep him out of my land if I can help it. I mean, this land down here isn't bad. I have enough, especially with this jungle, I have enough for 2 pretty good science cities. And that should be enough to get me to a Renaissance tech lead, which I can work with. And yeah, I'm going to send that guy up there. Try and start to get that improved. Online workers. Dave MCW says build 1.5 workers per city. That sounds kind of stupid, but it's actually good advice, like really good advice. Just to keep an eye on how many workers you have and how many cities you have, and make sure that they're matched up reasonably. Well, you can make your tile improvements in a timely fashion. Alright, this guy's headed up here. Alright, yeah, he'll build a monument. Let's get the road network going. Looks like I decided to go ironworking, huh? Yeah, actually, gems are kind of a priority, so I'm going to start on them, and I'll get a border pop. I'll be able to work them in relatively short form. Please don't be a settler. Okay. Don't need much longer. I can actually get that city site. That'll be nice. Alright, it looks like I have it. Yay! Back to your territory. He might declare on me for this, but you know, he's in a heathen relationship here with Patty, and they have different peace weights, so they're kind of dispositioned to be annoyed with each other from the start. So I'm not too worried about him declaring on me. He probably borders her since she met me by coming through him with the land units. So I should be okay. If I can get border pops up here in time, he's going to be boxed in and he's really going to want to take her out. Alright. And yeah, I'm going to start roading and chopping on the iron here.
You should hammer your iron when it is glowing hot.
Am I in range for any? This is quite rare. I don't usually skip agriculture for this long, but the only tile in my entire land area that needs it is this rice that I haven't settled yet. So I'm just going to go straight for writing, because writing is really important on this difficulty. You want to get a great person quickly, and as you noticed, my science rate here is dropping. I'm at 6 speakers a turn, and you know, I do have pottery at least, so I can improve that using straight up commerce. But you know, after I settle my next city, I probably don't want to screw around for too much until I get writing and can start running some scientists. Also, the unique building for Arabia is actually relevant here. It'll help me fight back world culture a little bit. Alright, whip. Yeah, having a 3 food city tile is pretty useful. And I'll be able to work the gems. I settled iron, apparently. That's pretty nice. Yeah, as soon as this border pops, I'm money here. I have enough room for like 8 cities or so, and that should be enough to draft, or just using rush fire or whatever I need, depending on loan size. So, alright, in the next segment, I'm going to continue settling the land, keep an eye on the diplomacy situation between these two. I will see you next time on Let's Play Civilization 4.